So I went home and I just started making songs in my van every day. My mom's van that was like broken down in the driveway for like in 2 years. I would make songs in there off my fucking phone. And yeah, eventually my friend hit me up. He was like, yo, I got like a studio set up. You know, your music's good, but it needs to be better mixed. So you just come over to the crib. I started cooking up with him, and yeah.
Did that take things to a whole nother level? Because I'm slowly becoming aware that there's more and more rappers who are recording on their phone on a daily basis.
Yeah, but so this was back in 2018. They didn't have BandLab or anything like that. There was this app called N-Track that I would record on, and I couldn't actually export the songs. So I would screen record them on my phone and then post that shit on Facebook. I didn't have a SoundCloud account at the time or anything.
Right.
So, yeah.
Do you feel like you were able to grow a lot as an artist recording on the phone, or were you like real limited until you got in the studio?
Yeah, it was real limited. Like, it was very basic shit, you know, but people was with it. I mean, going back now and listening to it, a lot of those songs I can't find, but whichever ones I do, I'm like, this shit is ass. Really? I don't know how anybody liked it, but they was with it. So yeah, and then once I got in my friend's studio set up, my sound upgraded, and I started to get like a lot of fans. This was like 2019. And yeah, and then after that, I kind of my friend just got busy, you know, he couldn't really record me all the time, so I got my own studio equipment and started cooking up. And that's when my shit, you know, once I was able to like do that shit myself and really just lock in, yeah, I was able to go up.
Definitely.
It's crazy because, like you said, that you've been rapping since 2018.
Yeah.
Or 2018, right? So that's about 6 years.
Hell yeah.
A lot of people think that it just happened overnight. So you've been grinding for this.
Yeah, like I've been unemployed for 6 months. Years. Yeah, once I quit my job in 2018, I didn't go back and get another job. Like I would have like a job for like a week or something, and then something would always happen. So yeah.
Like, so you were just staying with your mom? Where were you?
Yeah, staying with my mom.
Where are you getting money to exist?
In the
I was on Social Security, bro. Yeah, that's how I would get money to. I mean, most of my money went back into my household, so I would have like $26 to pay like my auto-tune subscription for the month, and then another like $20 to pay for my Xbox Live or my Xbox Game Pass, and then the rest of the money is just going to the household, buying groceries, shit that my mom or my sister needed. And
I was today years old when I found out you had to pay a monthly fee for auto-tune.
Yeah.
Is that something everybody in this room knew besides me?
A lot of people just cracked that shit, but I already had a up laptop, so I didn't want to get more viruses and shit, so I just decided to pay it.
Holy shit. So when did the music start to like really connect, or when did you feel like you actually took another step in terms of people knowing about your shit?
I'd say like around 2022 is when I started like getting like a following outside of Mexico and shit. For the longest time, it was just people in Mexico that listened to my music, and I would ask them like, yo, you guys can't even understand me. Why do you listen to my music? Like, we don't understand you, but it sounds good. So I'm like, damn, I'm like the reverse Bad Bunny type shit.
What the that is crazy, man.
Yeah.
That must have been weird being stuck in that limbo of like, damn, I got some fans, but they're not exactly the fans that I thought I was gonna get.
Yeah, I mean, like, I was just appreciative that anybody would listen to my music, man, for real. Like, and you know, they're like ride or die for me to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was one time there was this girl that didn't text me back, and I like posted, I was like, yo, if you love me, tell this girl to text me back. And like, there's like 1,000 comments, and then she commented, and then they were just like harassing her in her inbox and shit. And she's like, why the f did you do that? And I didn't know the power that I had at that moment. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers is on go for real.
That's crazy.
So,
but yeah, hey, man, they like what they like south of the border, because like, I don't know if you know Drake Bell. Like, he got canceled / like stopped being considered cool in America. Goes down to Mexico, and he's like the biggest thing, and like they still fuck with him like crazy, even though he's like super controversial out here, and I don't really understand it, but he's out here like filming like Spanish versions of like every song, learn to speak the language and shit. You never thought about doing that?
I've made a couple Spanish songs before.
Oh, there you go,
but the thing is, like, a lot of my only music that's out is from this year and like the end of last year, because like in November I got like really discouraged. I'm like, it's about to be 6 years of me making music, like I'm broke as shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing really to show for it. I'm gonna quit. So I just deleted all my music. I had a full discography out from like 2018. I deleted all that shit back in like November, and around that time, November, and then like I was done making music for like 2 weeks, and then just everybody just like, what the fuck, this song was on my playlist, like where is it at? People just like telling me to keep going with the music shit. And there was been times over the years where I did quit music for a minute. There was one time I actually like threw my studio equipment away in the garbage. It was at the bottom, and there's like a bunch of shit on top of it. There's like you know, just garbage on top of it. And so I go to hang out with my friends, and I come back, and my music equipment is laying on my bed with a note, and my mom said, you know, never give up on your dreams. And I'm like, damn, you know, gotta keep going now. So every time I tried to quit, it would be something like that would draw me back in.
No, but that's motivational as to think that like 6 years of hard work is not enough for everybody for them to make it in the music business. I was listening to an interview with this girl that I've been listening to a lot lately, and she said that she's like, realistically, if you want to make it as a musician, you probably need to be ready to put 10 years in of grinding your ass off before you're going to make it. And like she was saying that in the context of like, I feel so lucky I made it after working for like 5 or 6 years. But there's a lot of people out there that have been working for 6 months that probably just needed to hear you say that it took you 6 years to really get where you needed to be.
Yeah, and 6 years of just, you know, I mean, there'll be like little sparks of something, you know, like I said, I had the Mexican fan base, and yeah, like that's really what kept me going, man. I'd play Fortnite with my fans and shit. One day one of my fans like kept blowing me up on Messenger, calling me on Messenger, and I finally answered, and it was a kid, he was in school, he's like, hey Dave. I'm like, what's up, man? And then he turned his phone to his classroom of like 30 students, like, hi Dave, hola Dave, and shit. I'm like, oh hell yeah, that shit was cool as hell. And so little shit like that would keep me going, you know.